I'll record voice and everything.
Okay.
So looking at.
So we're looking at the side view
Okay.
of the head. So here's the skull. This would be like the back of his poles right here.
Okay.
The first joint, so the joint between the skull and the first vertebrae is right here.
Okay.
And so that's a fairly normal position. This would be the second vertebrae is right here, so it goes from that joint to this joint here. And when we look at, see how you see like these two holes?
Mm-hmm.
So those are holes where blood vessels go through. If it's perfect, if it's lined up perfectly, you'd only see one, and then this would lay right over that. So again, we're looking at the bone is just rotated slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And then this joint here, it's not too bad, but it's a little hard to quantify, but it looks somewhat compressed. You don't see much of the black space, the joint space. It's
Gotcha.
very, very tight together.
So you're kind of talking like from here to here. That
black line there.
that line is
That
okay.
would be the joint between the
Okay.
third
and fourth.
the first and the second vertebrae, because this is a skull.
Okay.
When we look at so that's the side view. This is the top to bottom, or bottom to top view, however you want to call it. This joint right here.
Wait, for clarification, this is the right side then, or is Isaka? Or
This is the right side.
Okay. All
This
right.
is the left side.
Okay.
And so this would be like the jowls. This would be the jaw. The
Okay.
head is here.
Yep.
And this is the neck coming down. So that the joint between the skull and the first vertebrae is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ball part and the socket part. So the
Okay.
ball part is on the skull. We kind of look at so when you look at this black circle here, that's
Right.
where the spinal cord is exiting the skull, going into the vertebrae. It looks just slightly asymmetrical,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because that first vertebrae is rotated a little bit.
Okay.
And you see it looks a little bit more black there, a little bit more white there. Again, that's just due to that mild rotation. Again, we're holding the horse as straight in line as we can.
Right.
Even if we were slightly tipped, you wouldn't see that much
Okay.
rotation. So there is enough of a rotation that's being held by the muscles and the tendons and everything,
Mm-hmm.
that it's not just a positioning. You know, it's not just a artifact of just the way he's standing. It's
Okay.
something that's kind of being held in place by the tension. So that's what she's trying to adjust to even that out.
Okay. And this other one was what? Or is that?
That's one we looked at first.
Oh,
This
okay,
is the
gotcha.
side view.
We got
Yep.
two pictures. Okay.
Two pictures, side
Okay.
view and top to bottom view.
Gotcha. Can you explain one more time when you went up his rectum, what you found or talked to?
Yep. So on the rectal exam, we were checking the abdominal wall where it meets the pelvis,
Okay.
and where it meets the leg. That area is called the inguinal ring.
Okay.
So we're checking for tension or scar tissue on the inner edge of the abdominal muscle,
Mm-hmm.
and it seemed to be a little bit more tense along the left side than the right side.
Okay.
The right side was pretty much normal. The ureters, as they go from the bladder and exit, go up to the kidneys.
Mhm.
They were normal.
Okay.
In some horses, you end up with some tension or some tension along the fascia that they lie in.
Okay.
Everything else felt pretty much within what we'd expect to be normal limits.
Okay.
And then also feeling up along the ventral side of his spine as it meets the pelvis and the SI joint. Feeling that was all normal, relatively aligned, things like that.
Okay. All right. Well, this will help her a lot because this is all new to her. What we're doing today. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's kind of, a lot of these things would fall within the fairly normal big picture, but yet slight variations and slight abnormalities that cause, you know, it's kind of like you can look at, okay, is a horse sick or is it healthy? Well, it's healthy and it's not really lame, but these are then taking that normal to a kind of a fine line of, okay, is there minor
I know my
things
wife
that
was
are kinda,
talking. She said it's like he doesn't come under himself real well. And in their discussions here, they're talking, well, you know, we got to do this, we got to do that, some adjustments maybe. And, but this one last this up here in the neck, where it's off a little bit. Now, if she's working on adjustment, is that going to help bring that back around again?
that would be the goal of the adjustment would be to make it such that this second vertebrae at rest is more normal position. So instead of being rotated slightly, it would be coming back.
So that's why she's in the process of trying to stretch them out.
Exactly. So you need to kind of lengthen the neck out and get it so that those muscles relax enough that you can get it to, you know, whatever's kind of holding it tight, slightly twisted, to just stretch it out to align.
Then one last question I got is, we put on 75 miles coming up here, okay? Cold ride home, is that going to affect them with what we're doing today? Or do you think it'd be...
It's kind of, I think, I guess the way I'd compare it would be like, you know, people that go to a chiropractor or whatever, unless there's some kind of significant amount of trauma or something that happens, I would expect it to be okay. Would it be better if it was warmer and
probably
like that? Probably.
Okay.
But big picture, you know, a horse is a fairly large body mass. It doesn't generally have problems regulating that body temperature. I don't think he feels extremely cold, so I don't think it's a problem.
She should probably stay off him for what, a day, 2 days?
Well, that's Anna what she would recommend.
Okay.
So I kind of do the vet stuff. I do the imaging, things like that. The adjustments and stuff is Anna's thing, and so I kind of that side is kind of her expertise, and mine is kind of helping to say, okay, this is normal, abnormal. That's why we work pretty well together, because I know my stuff.
Right. Okay. All right. I can park this then.